Alright, folks, welcome back. It is day 69 with Duolingo Chinese. 欢迎大家好. Welcome. We have concluded Unit 17 yesterday. That's 17. Let's go right into it and do our recall for 17, which I was kind of dramatically pausing to remind myself what Unit 17 was. Payment. Unit 17 was payment. Alright. Second duo. Alright. So, Unit 17. What vocabulary words do we have?这家饭馆。买一共1千百十块毛Oops. Across the board.只收wait a minute. No. Yeah. Might be missing a stroke. Maybe. 信用卡 现金，现金。太贵了。哦，I told myself that I wouldn't mess this up yesterday, but now I'm not sure if there was another stroke above. I'll go with that. 便宜，便宜。便宜一点，行不行？哎，does that look? Yeah, I think that looks fine. 便宜。I think we're good. Last time for Unit 16. Unit 16. I did forget one yesterday on Unit 16. And I forgot again. Context. No. Gosh darn it. Okay. So上班下班上学放学回家 在家从 and 到 yeah. Oh, that got fat. Yeah. Jing Qi. Grammar point for Hui. Hui. Oh, I gotta look this up as well, or look in the character section later. Cause it's probably this way from the Japanese section. So, 交饭 交饭 午饭 and the flamingo. Wan fun. This is the thing that I forgot. Oh, no. It's let's try that again. Yeah. Oops. Wait, actually, yes. 被叫 起床 Okay. Right. 这个 Oh no, not 这个 Right. 下个 and 下个 It's good enough. Good enough. 睡觉 I'm gonna have to just pay attention more whenever 睡觉 comes up. Remind myself. Alright, let's get right into it. I want to confirm something, so we gotta confirm. But let's review just to make sure everything's here. So, 上班下班从睡回家放学 交换. Oh, this is what I'm clicking on. No, it's not. It's a Japanese thing. Okay. So I've been writing it this way for a while, but the Japanese swaps it up. These two stroke order are different. Okay. So I wasn't crazy. Yeah, so the difference between like this. Oh, maybe it's a different character. No, I don't think so. Maybe it is a different character. I don't know if this character is the same as this character. You had the speech thing for fun. What do you mean by I had the speech thing for fun? I don't know what that means. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what that has to do with speech. Okay, 交换. The weird italics I relates to speech words. Okay, I don't understand how I don't like that has like that's not I still don't understand what you're talking about. I'm talking about Osaka. I'm talking about Osaka. I'm talking about Osaka. This radical right here. Versus this radical right here. That this has no like I don't understand. It's not speech. I don't understand. Like even if you don't have Chinese installed, that doesn't change anything. Like I don't see how that is relevant. Okay. Let's see. So 交换 起床 6 点半 fair enough. I chose Leo. Okay, the right side are the same. Yeah, that's pretty much that's all I'm saying. I don't understand. There's really I don't understand your comment though. Okay, Wu Fan. Okay. Ge, sure. Ge, yeah. Like 下个月, for example. 星期晚饭 sorry 晚饭 大家 okay. I think we covered everything there. 一共只收快份千信用卡换太贵 Oh, we have to double check this. Yep, we're good. 便宜买猫500行不行？现金 Tianjin, and Zhejiang. Okay. Okay. We're good to go. Let's go into the new unit. Discuss TV and films. Interesting. Grammar point? Oh, we have a grammar point. Man, the Chinese ones have lots of grammar panels. Do you like to watch TV? We can say this. 你喜欢看电视吗? Fair enough. What do you want to do this afternoon? 今天下午我们想做什么? It's probably 做 again.
今天下午你们想干什么?
Oh, 干什么? Oh, yeah, 干. That's right. 干. True. 干. Alright, we got this new character. I was just guessing on the character. Alright. She's a celebrity in China. Interesting. Celebrity. Yuan. Okay, 他在中国是一个明星。
他在中国是一个明星。
Yeah, 明星. Interesting. Discuss Fast and the Furious 9. Perhaps. So no new characters there either. No new characters there. So there's one new character there. A gun. I want to use my phone to play games. Nothing here either. 我想 Oh, interesting. 我想用我想用手机要用手机玩游戏 Interesting. Yeah, 手机 Yeah, makes sense.
我想用手机玩游戏。
Yeah, 用手机玩游戏 Okay. I can read those even if I don't know what it is at the moment. Okay, any new characters here? Ooh, I see one. I see a new character. Let's see. Watching the news. Oh, I used this phrase recently, actually. 我在看电视新 don't know.
我在看电视新闻。
When? Oh, okay. So it's related to when. When? 新闻. Interesting.
我在看电视新闻。
新闻. Okay. It is a modified. It is related to when. All right. 在 are we doing gerunds? No. Oh, let's just talk about locations. Okay. To say where something happens. Yeah. Before the location. Remember to put the location before the verb. Yeah. So 在家 Yeah. 在家他在家看报纸 Interesting. 报纸
他在家看报纸。
报纸 We don't have 纸 that 纸 or that 报纸 Interesting. Newspaper. I haven't ever used the phrase newspaper. 报纸 I've used the one for the news. 我在洗手间跳舞 What the freak? Okay. Alright. Sure. I mean, kids these days, you know, recording themselves dancing in the bathroom and singing in the bathroom. I mean, that's actually pretty topical right now. 搞在哪里？在那里？那里？搞在那里？睡觉。Okay. Okay. Yeah. Make sure to do the location before the verb. Yeah. Fair enough. Got it. All right, let's hop into it. It's still only 4 exercises. So the Chinese section is still only 4 exercises. The Japanese went back up to 6. Interestingly enough.
王
Wow. Oh, wait. Again? All right. Must have a different potential different meaning coming up.
会
Wait.
想
想
卡 是
Oh, we actually had this, but it wasn't listed. It wasn't listed for 电视. But now it's probably getting listed.
王想
Yeah.
共王
Wang.
信是想
The electric shadow. This one looks weird. Oh, it reminds me of Chong. Chong
怂
song makes sense. Fair enough. Yep. 欠. So 欠, is it related to 欠?
尖
Jian? Okay. Yep. And then with the bottom, it modifies. Yeah. Okay. Got it. What are we looking at?
想是
Sure. Okay.
是
Sure. Interesting. I wonder if this is close to 钱.
线
The final is still the same, but the initial is different. Okay.
是
Sure. Which of these is online? Oh no, it's the same. Okay.
上网
上网.
你喜欢上网做什么？
Okay. It's just a review. 你喜欢上网做什么? Oh. Okay. English is so hard. English is so hard sometimes. Oh my gosh. Okay.
电视、
电视. Okay.
电影、
你爱看中国电影吗？
你爱看中国电影吗? Okay.
你想看电影吗？
你想看电影吗？ Okay.
这个周末我们会干什么？
这个周末我们 Oh wait, I can I have the privilege of having pinyin for the first name. Gone. Okay. Honestly, yeah, we'll just leave it. 这个周末我们会干什么？It has become harder and harder to be vigilant on translating. It's actually taking a lot of effort doing the translating properly now. It's more like, that's what it says.
明天晚上你想干什么？
明天晚上你干什么？你想干什么？
明
天晚上
你想干什么？明天晚上你想干什么？
明天晚上你想干什么？ Did I just say that already? We just said that.
明天晚上你想干什么？
Okay. Oh yeah, because we're doing the reverse now. 你喜欢看电影电视吗？你喜欢
看电视吗？
Okay. All right.
鸡
That is D. All right. Oh, interesting. We just got this in Japanese. That's hilarious. We just got this in Japanese for skue. Well, not really just recently. Okay. I saw this in the guidebook.
是
Oops.
鸡想报
Okay.
鸡报
curly things. Oh.
泡
Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute.
报
Oh, but
直想鸡报直是
鸡
直
sorry
迟
intriguing
直
报
报
纸
报纸
Okay, got it. 报纸
你的手机号码是多少？
你的手机号码是多少 Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of a grammar point. Sort of. 你的手机号码是多少 Okay. We still didn't get this character, technically. Is that a straight line down?
我用电脑看新闻
Yeah. 我用 Oh, that's a tone shift. Okay. Oh, no, that's not a tone shift. Just kidding. That's the same tone. What am I thinking of? 我用电脑看新闻 Yeah, 新闻 Instead of when. When. 新闻. Okay. 我用 Okay, I see. Okay. Fair enough. 我用电脑看新闻.
电用
Yeah. By means. I was gonna say I use. Instead, I use the computer to read the news, as opposed to the other way around. How much is your telephone number? Will never not mess with you. Yeah, see here, my interpretation would be different. I use computer. I use computer to read the news. As opposed to I read the news on my computer. But that makes sense. Because if you're using, this is like by means, which is, yeah, it can be a substitute for use. That's fine. Yeah, it's more like I use the computer to read the news. This is a turn of phrase though. It's an English turn of phrase, so that's fine. They make it sound like day. Like a day particle. Okay.
我们用手机看新闻。我们
用手机看新闻 right?
看新闻。我们用手机看新闻。
Okay, sure. 新闻。你手机号码多少？你的手机号码是多少？ I forgot 是多少？Right. Oh, this would trip me up though. Ooh, this feels like what happens. Hello there, XD. This feels what happens when you're translating into Japanese too. This would trip me up sometimes.
我用
as in like I had to look at a box because if I use keyboard, I'll probably type it. I actually kind of curious if they'll accept it or not. We'll have to test that in the future. I haven't delved into keyboard inputs yet, but we'll have to test it in the future to see if they still accept it. So 我用电脑看新闻。Okay.
语
Intriguing. 语 Ooh, that's a fancy. Oh my gosh, that's way too stacked. Stop stacking so many horizontal lines, please. This one's kind of cute. Okay.
木
Moo.
节
Jie, okay. Reintroducing Jie. Oh, interesting. Okay, they decided not to go with the other tone. I think some of the selects are just me characters. I've never seen them. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, this is new too. What are you?
体
T. I haven't seen you before yet. T.
节
J. 木
报
报 and
玉
玉
体
T. Interesting.
报玉
玉
节木
木
体
体
我不看体育新闻。
体育体育 Oh,
体育
that explains how often I talk about sports. 日本語質問があります。Oh, 何ですか？我不看体育。Oh, I actually that actually might be a phrase I used to say back in the day. 我不看体育新闻。And now I kind of do though. I kind of read sports news, but through like other things. Like I've been following Olympics for a bit, for a hot bit. I don't watch sports news. 体育 Interesting. 体育
你喜欢哪个男明星？
哪个男明星 Oh, okay. Why didn't they highlight this? 你喜欢哪个男明星？明星 Interesting. Which male celebrity do you like? Okay. Okie dokie. 男明星
我最喜欢那个明星。
Okay.
我
Throwing some
最
我最喜欢
喜欢
那个明星
明星。我最喜欢那个明星。
That is some incredibly internet appropriate phrasing right there. 我最喜欢那个明星。What does go with mean? For example, ラーメンに行きましょう is let's go with ラーメンにしましょう Yeah, にしましょう Or also このレストランにいませんか means would you like to go with this restaurant? Huh. Yeah, I would probably say, what does go with mean? Oh, like settle? Or ultimately, like, finally decide on? Like, decide on? Go with is to decide. TU is often superseded by 用东 Oh, I can see that. TU, you know what TU kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of dancing. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so decide on. Yeah, go with. Like you know, you're reading a menu, right? XD. you're like reading a menu. That is an awful menu. And then you're like, and then there's this like waiter standing here, right? Waiter standing here. And they have like a pad in their hand. They're like, what would you like, sir? What would you like? Right? And you're looking and you're like, oh, okay. I'm gonna go with the sushi, please. So sushi ni shimasu. Sushi ni shimasu. Right? Something like that. Where I'm gonna go with, but in my opinion, you probably just end up saying sushi o kudasai, as opposed to like you would order directly and just say sushi, please. Alternatively, but if you're talking to someone else, maybe like, oh, are you going to go with? Would you like to go with the special? You know, specialu or something. And that's kind of where to go with it. It's kind of that's kind of funny because the people around me use this phrase a lot. But if you're thinking about go with, like the actual words, like the English words go with, it's the word decide or choose or have. There's plenty of words that outside go with, but yeah, at least that's how they're translating it. That's how they're translating the Japanese meaning. I don't actually know if nisuru, when you use ni into a direct object, I don't actually know if that's what Japanese people mean. So it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing. But I can see myself saying like sushi ni shimasu, as opposed to sushi o kudasai. And I like what you did there, which is use ni shimasenka. I haven't considered that. Asking someone if they wanted to go with this restaurant. I forgot about that. Like, hey, would you want to go with this restaurant or that restaurant? I don't actually know how to say or yet in Japanese. But yeah. Good point.
我最喜欢那个明星。
我最喜欢那个明星。
他在中国是一个明星。
Okay, 他在中国是 that second 一个明星。Okay, she is a celebrity in China. That's a really good phrase, honestly. You can substitute many things in here. That phrasing is pretty useful.
我喜欢听韩国音乐。
韩国, okay. 韩国音乐. Oh no, does this... Oh, they don't translate this into K-pop. Obviously, it's Korean music, so it's not K-pop. I'm kind of curious, what word do they use for pop? You know? I like to... this is, I like listening to Korean music. Immediately I thought K-pop, but that does say Korean music. 我喜欢听韩国音乐。
你爱看韩国电视节目吗？
节目 Interesting. 节目。你爱看韩国电视节目吗？ Oh, programming. Programming. So show? Yeah, programming.
节
I would have used the word programming. Shows. Yeah, shows work. Yeah, 节目. I'm like... Yeah, programming. Yeah. 你爱看韩国 韩国电视节目吗 Do you, wow, that's strong. Do you love watching, I guess they're going with Korean TV shows? Adding TV in there? Oh, 电视. I'm just kidding. I totally skipped over 电视. Because when you're thinking about shows, they are ambiguously both TV and anything else. So, server. Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
我喜欢看体育节目。我喜欢看体育节目。
体育节目。我喜欢听韩国音乐
韩国
啊
音乐。
Okay. 你爱看韩国节目吗？电视节目吗？
电视节吗？
节目 is a nice word. New word for me. Love it.
网
什么？
体
T. Oops. T.
目
节 yeah.
报纸。
我想上网听音乐。
我想上网听音乐。Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh my gosh, this is so cursed. Wait.
想上
my brain is exploding. Hold up. 我想上网听音乐。I feel like I want another preposition here. What's going on? What's happening? I can't process this. So something's really messed up. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, this is so weird. Like, this English is not Englishing for me. Oh my gosh, English is killing me. Okay, hold up.
小
晚上好。English is not Englishing, dude. I'm so confused. Like, I want to put in I want to put in a 2 here, but what's going on? Like, I want to go online and listen to, oh my. Oh my gosh, they used an. Oh my gosh, dude. I want to go along and listen to music. Okay, all right, fair enough. This is where English has become a crutch. Oh my gosh, that took so long.
电视
English is I think English is harder. Just to translate these. You don't need to translate those words. 电视
我们周末会看韩国电影。
Sometimes English just doesn't English, dude. I'm like, what is going on? Like, how do you... I wanted to say so badly. I want to go online to listen to music, not and things. It's that was wild. I feel humbled. 我们周末会看韩国电影。Okay, we oh my gosh. My mind just automatically added the extra 2 too. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, okay. Alright. We will watch a Korean movie on the weekend. Automatic fill. Okay.
手机
I mean, and it's a phone.
我想用手机玩游戏。
我想用手机玩游戏。Okay. Okay, now they're pivoting again. So instead in this case, they're saying I want to use my phone to play games, but in the other sense, you can still say it's to use my phone or to use the computer. You could say just like them and say I want to play games on my phone. And this is why English is sometimes I don't envy, I don't like English, right? So alternatively, if you're using the same strategy that they were using, like on to express by means, you can also say I want to play games on the phone or on my phone, because possession is already implied here, on my phone. So they tried to phrase it this way the first time. However, this time they're phrasing it in a way that I would interpret it. I want to use my phone to play games. 今晚我 Oh, wait. Oh. Konnichiwa. Sorry. Konbawa. That's probably konbawa. Hello there, Hinorashi. Konbawa. The moment I read that, I'm like, wait a minute. Konbawa. Alright. Sorry. Too much Chinese right now. Sorry, I saw this and immediately I was like, wait a minute. I understand it, but I also don't understand it at the moment. That was pretty funny. The only reason that I started thinking like, wait a minute, this is Japanese, thanks to Particles. Particles OP. Particles OP. Or not Particles, sorry. But like kind of like Particles. Sort of like Hirakana OP. We'll just say Hirakana OP. Although it's funny, like these two characters, you can kind of tell what you're saying even without knowing what this is. Like if you don't know what this is and you're like, huh, this evening. So then you're just saying like, oh, it's probably like good evening. And then you get right? Konbawa. Interesting. I can see why sentence diagramming was so popular for traditional English grammar teachers. Yeah. Sentence diagramming is like underrated. I actually quite like different. There's like 2 or 3. I think there are 2 popular models of sentence diagramming. Yeah. It makes you like think about this stuff. In Chinese, this is like, you don't have to deal with these phrases and stuff. So it always makes me giggle sometimes and chuckle whenever I read like Chinese, and then I think about how should I express it to my parents when they're reading like English things, and then when I translate and interpret the things, it's like not this.
你爱看韩国电视节目吗？
你爱看韩国电视节目吗？
电视节吗？
Okay, we're fine.
我们用手机看新闻。
我们用手机看新闻. All right. What are we? How are you gonna phrase this, Duolingo? What do you want? 我们 okay. 我们用 okay. So they're gonna use this time. 我们用手机. No possession, just phones. Okay. 手机看. Okay, they're going with read. All right, fine. 看. Wait. Yeah, it's fine. 看新闻. Oh, and then they want the word sell in it. Lo mein spaghetti isn't bad. Lo mein spaghetti. Oh, are you eating egg noodles right now? Like that type of lo mein, Blair? So we use cell phones. We use cell phones to the 2 strikes again. I literally automatically thought I already selected the 2. Okay, to read the news. All right. We use cell phones to read the news. Fair enough.
我喜欢看体育节目。
我喜欢看体育节目。
你看了今天的报纸吗？
Oh, okay. 你看了今天 Where the heck is it? 今天的报纸 What did they say? Probably 报纸吗？
报纸
吗？
你看了今天的报纸吗？
你看了今天的报纸吗？
我用电脑看新闻。
我用电脑。我用电脑看
新闻。
Literally spaghetti sauce and parm with lo mein noodles. Need more sauce though. Yeah. Here's the thing, Blair. I don't know if you have other like maybe like Chinese friends or whatnot. My parents as a really cheap alternative, oftentimes, and I can't spell parents. I'm officially quitting English. I can't English today. Okay, so my parents often substitute, and you might be you might not be surprised, but when there's no lo mein noodles, right? And lo mein noodles are kind of, we're talking about the egg noodles, the yellowish egg noodles. Oftentimes like the texture and like the cooking temp and whatnot. Oftentimes my parents do substitute with like standard like Barilla with dishes. So because they're actually quite close in the way like these particular things are stored. We're not talking about like we're not doing the whole Italian, oh no, freshly cooked pasta kind of thing. We're talking about like if you're thinking about like a specific consistency and maybe like a chew or something, actually the not so great quality, like not the very specific one in the middle, it's actually kind of very similar. So my parents do actually substitute between these two as a cheap alternative. So oftentimes whatever you can do with like this type of pasta, this specifically, like this aged and processed pasta in a dish, you can actually use the reverse. Instead of using like lo mein noodles with spaghetti sauce and parm, you can actually take the spaghetti in a specific way, like this type of spaghetti, and do stir fries. Or like garlic noodles and stuff. You can prep it in the same way, in the reverse. My parents do this very often when they can't get out to like an Asian grocery store or something to get egg noodles. Kind of a nice substitute. Do you like it like similar? Is it similar for you, your experience right now with spaghetti sauce and parm with lo mein noodles? I kind of like the slightly egginess of lo mein noodles, egg noodles.
我用电脑看新闻。
我用电脑看新闻。Like lots of those. I don't know if you made it yet. In the United States, right? In the U.S. of A. Right now, we're gonna put in quotes. In the U.S. of A's, American Asian culture, right? Or Asian American culture. There's this dish that's quite popularized, especially from California, and that's the garlic, the garlic butter noodles. Oftentimes it calls for really just standard. It's funny because it literally most people call for standard Barilla spaghetti noodles. Like if you can, lo mein noodles are excellent. However, like just standard Barilla spaghetti. There's something about the balance of its temp or however it's prepped that seems fairly suitable. Yeah, I got turned on to using almost anything other than spaghetti when I use ramen in spaghetti. I see. Bow tie stir fry sounds delicious. Yeah. I think husband slightly undercooked the lo mein, but it's a nice consistency. I tend to fly on the undercooked side. Actually, okay. Hear me out here. Hear me out. It's the summertime. There's something wonderful about the springiness of noodles in general, but lo mein, pretty okay. Or like just spaghetti or like any like flour, like wheat, like, you know, wheat related thing, where whatever dish you make, right? Having the noodles, like when you cook, regardless of what the temp, at throwing them into the fridge, right? So then it becomes like restructured and has like that really nice chew to it, like substance, like reconstituted starch, right? You get that little reconstituted starch when it gets chilled again. And then preparing your sauce separately. And then just placing it on top and eating with the hot cold combination, that's like it's very satisfying. I don't know if you've ever tried that. It's pretty much one extra step. You make your noodles and then like you cook the noodles and then you put them in the fridge and you just take them out whenever, and then you prepare the warmer sauce on top, or you just eat cold sauce. Honestly, it's quite refreshing. I used to do this quite often during the warmer season. Yeah, it's yes, it's basically pasta salad, exactly. And you can do it with lo mein noodles and any other noodles. So you just drizzle it on. I mean, making a cold sauce is so delightful. Like sometimes just room temp, any oil of your choice. Olive oil is great, I suppose, if you're going Italian, but sesame oil with a drizzle of sesame oil. Just have like put some sesame oil in a tiny cup, right? And then throw some even garlic powder if you don't want to peel garlics and stuff. Garlic powder. Just let it sit in that oil for a little bit and then drizzle it over your cold pasta or your cold noodles and enjoy. Cut whatever protein or something on top. Very refreshing. Okay, whenever you talk about food, I just have to talk about food.
我用电脑看新闻。
All right. Okay. So we finished it. Okay, let's get to this.
干什么？
干什么？ Okay. 干什么？干。Okay.
干什么？
All right.
干什么？
You know,
干什么？
I haven't had this
Gan.
character in Japanese
干
yet.
什么？
干什么？ 干什么？干。
干什么？
Oh, I can get behind this.
干什么？
Alright, we have 15 minutes. Let's go. 간. 간shima. 간.
干。
干什么？
간.
干。
간.
干什么？
干。
干什么？
干什么？
Dude. Characters. These characters do be going fast.
想
간. 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 想
见干住
住
想
想往
干。干。
想
干
干
干
干 OK
行
行
爱
爱
收
收
干
干
想
想。
OK
干
干 Why does it sound like you're trying to say in tone 1 lady
见
见见
问
问
想
想
从
从
干。
行
行
干
干 It kind of sounds like they're saying orange 刚
收
都
爱
爱
想
like an orange, the fruit. Gang is orange in Fujianese.
钱。
Yeah.
干什么？
Clever.
干。
gang 钱
签。
I see what you're doing
干什
there.
么？
钱 and gang.
干什么？
Okay. 12号
12号
24
24
Oh my god, 24
签
干什么？
45
45
干什么？
签。
签
签。
tricky
干。
干
签
签
24
今天干
12月
签
签对
24
24
50
50
后天
后天
干什么？
干什么？
签
签 Whoops. Oh, they got me. They got me.
10
Oh,
签。
they got me. Lucky I didn't select anything. Punished. I did not get punished. 想
八
想
想。
想 I can see why they did ba. It's kind of a similar sentiment, actually.
水
口
八
热
想
想
想
想
想
八想
口
吃
菜
菜
八
八有
心
冰
冰麒麟
想
Shh. I succumb to the meme. Don't. Shh. No one will ever know.
想。
想
也
也
想
想
八
八
书
书
汤
Get more with
No one will ever know. 干什么？干什么？干
干什么？
干
干
干
干
干干
干
，OK， 干干
干什么
again， OK，
干什么？
干什么？
干
干什么？干什么？
干什么？干
Okay. We gotta get to the next one. Come on, Duo. Hit me up. Hit me up with the next one. Oh, okay. They want to complete this first.
干
干
干什么？
Gatekeeping.
干什么？
干什么？
Duo is gatekeeping
干什
me.
么？
干什么？
Alright. Gate unlocked. Next one. Oh. 不收。不收。不收。电影。
电话、
Whoops.
电影、
I don't want to talk about it.
不收。
收。
不
哦，不收。电影。
明白。
白。
电影。
不收。
Okay, fair enough.
只有
Whoops.
音乐。
不收
不收。
收
Okay. 电影。
电影
不收。
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 电脑。
不对。不收。
不错。不错。
电影。
电影
不收。
收。
游戏。
做了。
了。
不是。
电影。
对。
不
不收。
收
游戏。
游戏。
帮助。
帮助。Heckin' 帮助。
电影。
哦
帮助。电影。
电影。
不收。
Oh my
电
gosh.
影。
Please.
不收。
不收。
做了。
Alright. Give me the next one. 电影。Nope. So no. 电脑。Sure. 电影。电视。
电脑。电脑。
电
话。
话。
电
脑
脑游戏。
戏。
电影。
电脑
电脑。电脑。
电影
影。
电影
电脑
Okay.
电脑游戏。电话号码。
电话。Sheesh. 电话号码。
电影。
影。
电脑。
电
电话。
话。诶。电视。上网。
上网。
电视。
电视
电视。
电。
上网。Surfing the internet. Interesting. It's been a while since I've seen the word surf. Oh, there. Me big chop. Me big chop. Okay.
电视。电话。游戏。早饭。上网。
电视
电视。
电视
上网。
电视。
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 上班。
钱包。
OK.
早上。上网。
上网
上网。
起床。
上学。电视。
电视。
晚饭。
电饭饭
电
是
饭。
电脑。
电脑。
睡觉。
睡觉。
电视。
电视。
上网。
上网。
上班。
上班。OK。电影。电视。电影。
电脑。
电脑游戏。
电视。
电话。
电
影。
电视
电视。电视。
电影。
Oh, what up? What up? Oh. Okay.
电影电视
电视是
电话。
电脑游戏。
戏。哇，blah blah blah。电脑游戏。
电影。电脑。电视。
Get more with
Get more with dual super. Okay.
上网。
Okay. 网。
同学
Okay. 同。Okay. 同学。
同学
Interesting.
网
上网
同学。
同学。
学。
不
不
长。
长。
韩国。
韩国。
同学。上网。
Dual super link. Yeah. Dual super. Duo super link. 上网。Is that what I said?
英国。
英国。
同学
同学。
上网
上网。
上网
对。同学。
上网。韩国。英国。同学。不要。
上网
不要。
不要。
美国。
美国。
常常。
常常。
上网。
上网。
同学。
对。上网。
同学
同。Alright.
新闻。
Finally. 新闻。新闻。
新闻
新闻
新。Oh, just when.
新闻。
We already have 新。
新闻
When.
新闻
Oh my gosh, this is a different stroke order as
新闻
Japanese as well. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm doing the Japanese stroke order.
新闻
Oh no. Oh
新
no.
闻
Okay.
新闻
Okay. It's fine.
新闻
It's fine.
新闻。
新闻
Okay.
新闻
Okay.
新闻
It's fine. Yes.
新闻
Oh. Okay. Alright. Okay.
报纸。
Light up those boxes. 报纸。报纸。Okay. 报纸。
报纸
报。Okay.
报纸
Okay.
报纸
报纸
This one's okay.
报纸
Oh my gosh. I lifted my pen.
报纸
报纸。
Oops.
报纸
报纸
Oh, that's just straight.
报纸
I was gonna add a curve to it. It's just straight down.
报纸
报纸
Alright. Wow, 15 minutes already gone by. Where the Chinese section takes so much longer. Okay. We'll do wait, how long do we have? What do we end up? It's about an hour and a half now. We'll do this for like 20 or 30 minutes. 20 or 30 minutes. And then we'll review all the vocabulary. Or try to remember all the vocabulary.
新闻
新闻
新
新闻
Okay. When
新闻
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 Okay. Excuse me.
报纸
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 纸 Ooh.
报纸
Okay.
报纸
报纸
Oh, I see it. That's fair.
报纸
报纸报纸
报纸
报纸
I have a habit of trying to put a extra stroke there if it didn't end. Whoops. Or whatever. I'm so tempted. Whoops. Like, to put a stroke like right here.
报纸
It's so satisfying to cap that off.
报纸
Maybe it's another thing.
报纸
Alright. Getting it? Oh,
报
probably bow.
报纸
Yeah. Alright.
报纸
Fine. Fine.
报纸报纸
Sooner or later, we're gonna end
Bao
up
zhi.
juggling too many characters
报纸
within the
报
days.
纸
Right now, on average, between Japanese and Chinese, I think
报纸
we're doing like 50 characters, holding on to 50 characters every 6 days. Might be a little like 50-ish right now.
新闻
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 Okay.
新闻
Things have certainly escalated
新闻
in the last like 20
新闻
in the last 20 days.
新闻
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 Mm.
新闻
It's no more overwhelming than when we started, though. We haven't been really pushing harder than we usually are. 洗手间火车站火车站
火车
Okay. 洗手间
洗手间
Okay. 洗手间
洗手间
火车站火
火车
车
站
站
意大利中学生洗手间
英国人
洗手间
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 火车站
火车站
洗手间
洗手间
洗手
诶
火车站对不对？中学生洗手间汉堡
包
火车站
火
车站
对
汉堡包、洗手间、大学生、火车站、中学
生、
手机、
服务员。这不是真的吗？
真的吗？
洗手间、火车站。
对 OK，
报纸、
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 报纸、Whoops，
报纸，报纸，报纸，
报纸、
报纸、
Oh,
报纸、
that was terrible.
报纸、
Ugh. Okay.
报纸、
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 报
报纸、
报
报纸，报纸，报纸，
报纸、
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 Okay.
新闻，
新闻 Okay, 新闻
新闻、
when
新闻、
sorry
新闻、
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 新闻，新闻，新闻，
新闻、
新闻、
Get more with
get more with Super Duolingo. Okay. All right.
报纸、
报纸
报纸、
纸
报纸、
Oops.
报纸，报纸，
I don't want to talk
报
about it.
纸，
I don't want to talk
报纸
about it.
报纸、
Oh, I did it again.
报纸、
报纸、
Okay. 报纸
报
Let's see what they did there. 报纸
报纸、
报纸、
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
报纸，报纸，
Mhm.
报纸，
报纸
Mhm.
报纸、
Mhm.
报纸、
Mhm.
报纸、
Mhm. Mhm.
报纸、
纸
报纸、
纸
报纸，报纸，报纸，
报纸、
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 All right. We didn't have a hiccup there. 手机报纸
报纸、
手机
手机、
报纸，
Oh, no.
手机，
报纸起
起床、
床
电话、
话
手机、报纸、晚饭、
晚饭
手机，
手机
手机，
Okay. 报纸
报纸，
手机、
机
手机、飞
飞
机、
机 Fair enough.
报纸、
报纸
电脑、
That's fair too.
机场、
机场 That's fair too.
报纸，报
报纸
纸，
电话、晚饭、报纸、手机、电脑、
手机，
电话、
电话、
早饭、
早饭、
报纸、
报纸、
睡觉、
睡觉、
手机、
手机。Ooh, ew. 洗手间、
手机，
Fair enough. 洗手间。ooh. 手机号码。手机号码。
9
9点半。
洗手间、手机、
汉语课，
汉语课。手机 ，OK， 手机
洗手间，
间。Oh, that's a good one. Actually, that's a good one.
洗手间，手机，
I didn't even make that connection just now. Okay.
飞机、
纽约人，
Oh, the left radical. Double left radicals overlapping. I see. Okay.
手机、
It's always great. I always love doing this. Where you like, oh yeah, that's right. The left radical is in New Year. New Year. Oh no, New Year.
洗手间、
是不是 I don't know about 是不是
新闻
新闻
新闻，
新闻
Oh my gosh, please.
新闻，
新闻，新闻，新闻，
新闻，
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 新闻
Okay. We'll go for a little bit longer.
报纸，
报纸 That is definitely way different from 新聞
报纸，
报
报
纸
纸 I wonder what happened there.
报纸，
You know?
报纸，报纸，报纸，
报纸，
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 报纸
Right? Alright, we got access. Access.
洗手间，
洗手间
手机，
洗手间 again. Okay. Sure.
老婆、手
手
机、
机
英国人，
中学生、
洗
洗
手间手机
洗手间，
洗手间洗 Okay.
洗手间，手机，
机 Okay.
韩国、
韩国
洗手间、大学生、手机、意大
利 Okay.
报纸，
报纸
报纸
纸
报纸，
报纸，报纸，报纸，
报纸，
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 报纸
I don't want to talk about it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to look back in the video, yesterday's video, because someone said that one of the Hanzi sections said to say it in Japanese. Oh, I forgot about that yesterday. It was a weirdness.
手机
Gee, I'll keep an eye up for the instructions.
飞机、 机场、
Okay. 手机
电视我们机场哪里手机
Oh, it does say that. Here it is. Right here. Oh, that person wasn't lying. Or like that person, that was in their imagination. Yeah, this is it. Like, what the heck? Duo, come on. Seriously. Someone was really confused yesterday. Oh, I think it was Weird Wolf. Weird Wolf said it. Yeah, Werewolf said it yesterday. Werewolf was confused because they were talking in Japanese, or we were talking in Japanese, and Blair was here. We were talking Japanese, and then Werewolf is like, wait a minute. What? Like, that's the weirdest Japanese I've ever heard. I'm like, what do you mean it's Japanese? It's like, it's Chinese. And then they're like, I swear to you, no joke, no cap, that it says say it in Japanese. And I'm like, oh man, I should really look back in the video. Well, we don't have to anymore. It actually literally says that. Well, there you go. Hats off to you, Werewolf. We have confirmed. What a poetic way to get it. Yeah, there you go. I guess all the people who think that there's copy pasting, people who believe that's copy pasting, this would be evidence, right? This would be a great evidence on how the Japanese course is related to the Chinese course, right? So, I mean, it doesn't take this to deduce that the way the Japanese course is being developed is being handed like crossing with the Chinese course. So obviously this is pretty much obvious evidence, exact evidence that there is overlap between the Hanzi courses and the kanji courses. So fair enough.
机场
It's not like it's a big secret or anything, but it is pretty funny though. That's really trolly, unintentionally trolly. 机场
手机
If they really wanted to throw you, they have put the Japanese for it in there. I know, right? Oh, you know what? What if they do that? What if they start like combining courses? Oh, that would be pretty sweet. I mean, it's sorry, unpopular opinion, because everyone like to focus on their things. But what if they did do that? What if they said like, oh hey, you have 100-day streak in Japanese, and you also have 100-day like progress like in something else, and they're like, do you want to have them both together? Oh man, that would be a flip. Like the language changes as the exercises are going. Yeah, congrats, you've unlocked combo courses. I'm just joking. Obviously there's so many things that people will be upset about, especially people who learn languages like professionally. I'm sure they are being, I have just upset a lot of people, but that's okay. I was just joking. Personally, I think it would be pretty funny.
手机、
Okay, 手机.
机场
Oh yeah, it always says Japanese. It always says Japanese on that one, interestingly. I think it would be fun. I'm not gonna... It'll be fun for the novelty. I wouldn't like suggest that that's like the thing you go to study, but I kind of like it. It really sings to me. Like, it really speaks to me when you're going back and forth. Like, I can't help but go back and forth when I'm looking at these things, because I just got this. This is skue. Skue, right? The reed, right? This reed. This character right here. Skue. Or desk in Japanese. Okay. Let's see.
手机、
嗯，
米饭、不要、我叫、机场。
I would cry. Imagine Korean, Japanese. Yeah, but you know, it's a voluntary thing, right? When you unlock combo courses, it's kind of like proceed at your own risk. You know, you ironclad yourself and then go in, right? It's one of those things, like, it kind of gives a future thing to look forward to. You know what I mean? It really does feel like a video game ploy, though. Like, hey, you want to be crazy? Do you feel crazy? Let's mix up both the courses. That kind of thing, you know? You go into the game settings. You go in the game settings and just toggle, mix everything up, or something, I think. And it's purely voluntary, obviously. Purely voluntary. So that it doesn't, like...
Get more with Super Duolingo.
Yeah. Get more with Super Duolingo. I got it. Purely voluntary. I'm not suggesting that it's a obligatory thing. But every once in a while, I would totally dab in that. For example, it could be something like, translate this to Japanese. Right? Translate to Japanese. And then sometimes it's like translate to English. And then sometimes it's like translate to you could even do like they already do like the whole translate to, like, switch to pinyin and then switch to Hanzi. So why not? Obviously I'm being a little loosey goosey with the design. There are a lot of ramifications, but it's an idea. Obviously you can do it manually. You can actually switch your primary language and then learn the course that way. That is an option. It's like, what do you just combo everything? Okay. Thai.
用
I get so pumped.
Hi.
Hi. I don't know about you, but every day I have this habit of looking to see if there were rumors or leaks about an upcoming Duolingo update. It's like pretty much any other game. Like, when I get on in the morning, I basically read the news, look at tech news, look at any like other news that I'm interested in, and then I would check on my Steam news to see if any of the games I have played have updates, because I have a lot of like indie games that I'm just waiting. One day I'm gonna get up and Shashinko is gonna have an update, or Wagotabi is gonna have an update, and then the next thing I do is I go and look on my Discord servers, and it's of all the Discord servers that have updates. So like any dev group that I'm invested in, if they have a Discord, I would look in their Discord to see if there's any announcement. So I just absolutely love the idea that things keep changing. I know that might be an unpopular opinion, but man, if you really love learning, I suppose as much as I do, like, it's not a competition obviously, but to like empathize with me, I wake up thinking, what's going to be different today most of the time? And even if it's the same, I will try my best to make it different. Just a little bit. Not like changing your whole world all the time. Obviously, I have my routines. I eat lunch, dinner. I maintain my body, right? I go out for runs and stuff. But when it comes to like the creative stuff, you know, when you're learning, like what else is new? If Duolingo like slaps me with some update and it's like gross, it's still different. And I like that. So I get really excited when we start talking about new ideas, new ways to engage. Okay.用 right. 用
用在高
I thought that might be tone 4, but I'm not sure anymore.
太慢
慢
太
对
用
太
太
白
You know what this reminds me of? This it's like when someone says "ait," but in a very, very exhausted, depressed way. Depressed way. Exhausted and depressed. Like when you go up to someone and you're like bouncing around, sunshine rainbows. Hey, do you want to play the new game? And then, you know, the other person replies, that's what this sounds like. It's just so deflated. A deflated ite. Okay, anyway, sorry.
太
用 the most dead shore. Yeah, it's like all right, let's just do it.
见
见
快
快
用
用
太
太
好
好
用
用
做
做嗯
知
知啊 wait that's supposed to be tone 2. No, tone 4. Sure. No, I think that's just tone 3. Sure. I gotta look.
快
Oops.
快
太
不
不
住
住
用
用
快
快
太
all 4 tones. They're all tone 4s. Hang on, I gotta look at. Yes, 3. Sure. Okay.
手机
手机
飞机
makes sense. 手机飞机
医生飞
飞
机
机
英国
手
手机怎么
怎么 Whoops 啊什么怎么飞机飞机
手机
手机机
手
机
机
飞机
飞机机Okay. Ne? 舒服
哪里飞机手机北京
北京 Ooh, I have so much energy right now. Sorry. 飞机机场
机场
飞机
机场
跑
跑步
步
公寓
寓
你的
你的 Whoops
飞
机
机
机场
场
机场
飞机，
飞机机
飞机，机场，
机
你
你
好，
好，
飞机，
机
钱包，
包
机场，
场
英文，
英文Oops
体育新闻，
体育新闻 OK 体育新闻 Interesting I like how that's a phrase 体育新闻
体育
体
育节目，
体育节目
体育新闻，
体育新闻，
新闻
体育
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 体育节目，
体育节目
体育节目，
体育新闻
体育新闻
体育，
体育节目，
体育，
体育
体育，
体育节目，
节目
体育节目，
体育节目节目体育节目电视电视节目
电视节目，体育节目，节目，体育节目，
体育节目，体育节目，
体育节，
电视节目，节目，电视节目，
体育节目，
体育节目
节目，
At least it says I was thinking at least it says write the Hanzi as opposed to write the kanji. So meanwhile it does say speak in Japanese, but it does say write the Hanzi as opposed to leaving it as write the kanji. so they do have that going for them. I was looking up there, I was a little preoccupied. I was like, oh, okay. Alright, so we got one more character that we want to hit. At least. See if we can hit it. 体育体育 right? 体育节目体育节目
体育节目，
体育节目体育体育新闻
体育新闻，体育，
新闻 Okay,
体育，体育新闻，
体育，
I'm like actively looking
体育，
at the moment.
体育节目，
Okay. Yeah, I don't think
体
it
育
ever says
体育
like
节目
kanji by
体
accident.
育节目，
体育节目，
Oh, and I know why too. I probably know why. Because these exercises down here are not writing ones. They're not writing ones. And these were the most recently added. And it's a lift from the kanji section. So this is the stuff that I like the most. This is the most underrated part of Duolingo, in my opinion. It's the most underrated. This is all these prompts down here are there to like do, you know, the three magical rules, right? Either they share a character, which is like kanji or right kanji or hanzi, or they share read, so either audio or written read, or meaning. They share meaning. And this section, any prompts from this section tests that. And this section actually didn't exist in the Japanese course as well when I started. So it was added like 3 months into my Japanese course. And then this was recently added like 2 months in. But it was like already like 5 months-ish after. Yeah, it was already like 5 months, close to 5 months after So I can understand the rush, sort of.
体育节目
Although it does speak to QCing problems. Or they're waiting to throw in a stealth. Yeah, they might be waiting. I would be floored, honestly. If they're like setting up for something new because of that, I would be totally on board.
体育节目
体育节目
不长体
育节目
Okay, we got our last character. Okay.
体育节目
Yo, I'm gonna be real. This guy totally looks like a superhero. Or like a Ronin. Just think about it. Look. I'm gonna add... Wait. Hold up. Check this out. Alright. Let's add like a little floaty... wait. We need like a scarf or something. Right? Right. And then like maybe flesh out the hat part. You know, put like a sword hilt right here. Right? Maybe it comes out that way. Close up the robe a little, you know. Arms like wrapped around, like angry arms. I don't know what I was doing. I need more colors. It's too bright. But yeah. This guy is totally a Ronin. Just gotta put like 2 swords. Maybe like put a sword here. Like a hilt. Oh no, that perspective is kind of weird. Maybe like it's going in. And then there's one like going to the left. Right? Right. And then have a coat. Have the coat like have something coming out, trailing. Wait, what does this character mean? This character means it's part of sports program. I don't know about that.
体育
Yeah, 体育. Oh, you know. No, we're fine. Man, I can't wait.
体育节目
I can't wait till October. Because October, when we have Inktober, I have so many ideas. We're gonna convert Hanzi and Kanji into our own personal prompts for Inktober. So I already have so many ideas. And there's like I've already took pictures of like 16. And we're not gonna do that crazy. I have like 3 styles that I want to test out. Maybe like 5, upwards of 5 styles. And I have so many prompts. I can't wait to see what the Inktober prompts are. I don't think they're posted yet. It's still too early. Only August. But it's gonna be exciting.
体育新闻
体育
I'm gonna do Hanzi Kanji duality things. So I really like duality things where, say like, you have a unifying. I could show you a picture of it. You have a unifying thing, right? Like for example, a circle. But if you slice it down the middle, right? You could put stars on one side, and you could put rays on another side, right? And then you cut it with the river, but this has mountains, right? Like kind of thing. But instead of doing dualities like this, we can do Hanzi on one side and kanji on another. So when you take the prompts and whatnot, you can contrast and compare Hanzi with kanji. That's one of the concepts that I want to do. So you would take like maybe like a meaning or flair, and then I will have like a contrast between Chinese influenced stylization versus a Japanese one. So that's the main theme. That's the unifying theme that I'm going to go with this October. Last October, my theme was just basically make everything into a red panda. It was very rudimentary, but we were testing. And in the year before, it was testing styles, brush styles. So this year we're gonna go with like something that deals with the comparing and contrasting between. They're harmonious in many ways. Like they interact with each other. Like Chinese and Japanese kind of stylization, there are similarities, so you can like unify them into one picture. But at the same time, you can separate them by their nuances, much like their language. Their language can be separated by their nuances. So it'll be interesting to see how much I can take the language meaning of these things and create their similarities while also differentiating between their partners. So like, for example, if there was a prompt with a word, right, with an English word, there might be a character, like for example, yesterday we were talking about wu, right? Wu, or go, I guess. Wu and go. It's unifying. On the one hand, right, on the left hand, you have 上午. On the right hand, you have 狗zen, right? So you can split it down the middle and create a composition that is this side and this side using the themes of these characters, unifying the single prompt. So many wonderful ideas at the moment. Just keep on brainstorming. I call this background processing. I don't know how much you guys do background processing, but a lot of times back in my school days, you know how when people say procrastinate, like if you're procrastinating or not, right? And I've always gotten under the impression like people think that procrastinating is all the same. Like back in the day, you know, when I was younger and I was surrounded by younger people, we were naive and innocent, and we always generalize what procrastinating is. As I'm getting older, in retrospect, that the procrastination techniques are not treated equal. Some people procrastinate without thought, as in like they're avoidant. It's an avoidant behavior. And when I think back, actually my procrastination is not the same, or like not the same as in like the people that I associate with back then. It's my procrastination is background processing. So it's one of those things like I'm not avoidant of the project. I'm working on it. I'm working on it day in and day out. It's just I haven't done it yet. Like I haven't literally produced a product. To me, the longest thing, the hardest thing, or the thing that's most time consuming is how long you background process on conceptualizing it. And this is kind of how I feel about things. So yes, it's been 69, I know, 69. It's been 69 days since I've been using Duolingo Chinese, right? But am I just using Duolingo Chinese per se. Well, I could be literally using Duolingo Chinese. So someone would say, oh, so you only use Duolingo Chinese? It's like, yeah, I literally only use Duolingo Chinese. But honestly, that's not it. Not it. I'm constantly brainstorming about new ideas. So whether we get to those ideas, only the future will tell. But generally speaking, rarely do I go through the day and say, oh, it's my job or something, I guess. It's my job. We're not talking about jobs here, right? So this is my hobby. So I don't have to do the same thing every day. I don't have to do the same thing. I don't have to fill the same requirements. I mean, it is really good to be consistent, for sure. I'm consistent for baseline. But other than that, everything else, we're farming new ideas. We're farming new stories every day. I'm meeting new people every day. At least I hope to meet new people every day. Like, it's not the same. The literal mechanics, the literal thing of doing Duolingo lessons are the same. And if that's all you see, right? Like if a person comes by and that's all they see, me doing literally the same thing that every other person is doing with Duolingo, then I'm sorry, we reached an impasse, because I don't personally think that I'm doing that intentionally. I don't want people to get the wrong idea that I'm like some robot that just follows orders or follows whatever the system dictates. Anyways, unless that's what you like, because honestly, when people think that there are perfect tools that will teach you everything, that's probably, hopefully that person finds something that dictates everything that they need to know. Because honestly, makes sense. I used to call it creative procrastination. Yeah, exactly, Reese. Creative procrastination, yeah. I feel like over time, most people have names for these. If you ask over time, like other people, they all have creative names for it. I call it background processing, but creative procrastination is fantastic. It sounds very, it mutes the stigma of procrastination, right? I only get things done when I have to do them. Meanwhile, I don't ever stop working on them. I'm always working on them. The idea is that it doesn't feel like work until I have to do it. So until whatever the deadline is, I'm still working on it. And that's kind of the lovely thing. Obviously, we're talking about things with luxury, and you have resources to do so. I think oftentimes when people think of procrastination, they think of the idea of falling behind. Falling behind. That's a very different feeling. When I see a deadline, I'm already ahead. I'm generally already ahead. Like, if the deadline suddenly shifts earlier, right, you know, within a reasonable time frame, I can get it done in the current state that I have it in. So I'm always planning, doing things and whatnot. Rarely is it like, oh, I haven't thought about it until like, oh yeah, let me just forget about that stuff. I genuinely enjoy like doing tasks and stuff and doing them well. So any amount of time I have, I will try to use it to the fullest most of the time. It's one of those things that are both a bane. It's double-edged, obviously, because that also means you don't finish early. You're not a person who finishes early, which can be a boon for people who are efficient businessmen, right? Efficient businessmen, money makers. Those people know how to make time be efficient. The thing that I'm describing is not time efficient. If you give me 30 days, I will probably work as in the background or brainstorm as I will use those 30 days. I won't suddenly just say, oh, I got it done in 10 days. So it's not the greatest model to use. It's a balance. Generally, you have a balance between them if you're working, like if you're doing a job and stuff. But this isn't a job for me, so not yet anyways.
体育节目
Yeah, just a little side story. A little side story.
体育
Why all the goofiness and whatnot? Because it's valuable to me. Sitting here drawing, messing around, drawing little capes and cloaks. Right. Maybe like we'll make this guy a Super Saiyan. Draw some wild hair. Right. In the back. It's all part of the procrastination. The creative procrastination. I delay my rush to get to 2000 kanji by making the process incredibly involved.
体育节目
I'm always smiling when I'm learning Japanese and Chinese. The question is, I hope you guys are too. Sorry, I'm getting to the end of the session, so I'm like thinking about what I want to say at the end. At the end of every session, or like every Japanese session or Chinese session or something, I want to like leave a take-home message, something like a little bit positive or encouraging, or maybe realistic to reflect upon in the future.
体育新闻
And that's kind of the message I'm leaning on at this moment. I think we're good because we actually touched all the characters. Now for Chinese, I think I'm still going to keep pinyin because I haven't encountered all the pinyins yet. I kind of like to continue pinyin. Japanese is kind of up in the air. Sometimes I want to skip kana because I don't really need too many kana practice. So right now we're gonna review the pinyin before we leave for the day. Conclude our day. So what are our vocabulary right now? Let's see. We have gun. Gun. Bao. Zhi. Zhi. When. Mu. Ti. Yeah. Okay. And let's just write all these out. Damn. Yeah. Sure. Ying. Ying. Shang. Wang. Xiang. Ma. I think usually this is neutral. Oh, and I wrote the wrong. I said ma, not ma. Ma. Shama, right? 做 手 Is it 2? Oh, heckin' 3. Okay, it's 3. Although it sounds like 2 whenever 3 sounds like 2, or it's converted to 2 when it's in the phrase. So sometimes I'm not quite sure about. So 手 手机用星号吗？哦，oops，号码。节节 actually, where's the tone marker on this? Oh, it's okay. It just looked a little weird. 节名姓韩国哪 and 个个 Okay, so let's combine these. We have some keywords. Let's look for keywords. Gun 干什么干什么do we have con? No con, do we? No con. We're just gonna throw in con. Con 包纸汉包纸体育sorry 体育新闻体育新闻and 体育节目 right? We're talking about TV and films, right? 干什么 is kind of unrelated, but maybe we'll start with 干什么 as in like what are you doing or what are we doing or whatever, right? 干什么 Then we can say, oh, we're reading a newspaper. 看报纸 or basically just 看 is our like core word at this point. 看 basically 看 everything. So 看报纸看体育新闻 and 体育节目 But what are we watching? We have 电视 right? 电视电影 Oh no, we're basically still on the con train. 电影 So 电视电影 Oh, we got all the DNs actually. Maybe not. Just kidding. What else? We have 手机 devices So 上网 right? 上网. So these are our means, right? So these are the types of things we can watch. Oh, or watch and read. 报纸 and 体育新闻 新闻 and 体育节目. Then we have devices we can use. 电影 is 电脑 in this too? Do they have a 电脑? No? No 电脑. Okay. And then 手机 I saw 手机上网 let's check off stuff. Check. Uh-huh. 电视 right? 电视 电影上网 okay. Oh, desire. Okay. So our core or kan, we're gonna group it out to 想看 and then these three. So far we have this group and this group. And then this is these two phrases. 干什么? 干什么? 想看. Do we have any other actionable things? 做. Yeah, 做. 想做 maybe. So we have 做 干 and 看. Like 做什么 right? What do you want to do? Kind of like that. Oh, you like this idea? Wait, which idea? Oh, the grouping thing? Oh, wait. Actually, what idea were you referring to? I had too many ideas. Sorry. Oh, the little like drawing thing with the dualities. Yeah, sorry. I just looked at the timestamp. That was like 20 or so minutes. Sorry about that. 做手机 Okay, 用 Oh, 用 So we also need to remember 用 So 用做干看 Okay. And then yes, 新闻 新闻 How Oh, we have to How is more like phone. I don't know where we're gonna link that up, but how ma. So number. So 手机 maybe 电话 is there 电话 there's probably 电话 so 电话 Is there a hua? No, I don't think there's a hua, is there? Just kidding. We don't need to do that, that's fine. Oh, 号码 like 手机号码节名 What the heck is Ming for? Oh, right. 明星 明星 yeah, 明星 people. Okay, so 明星 oh dude. 明星 I might end up dropping 明星 tomorrow. So 明星 I guess we can lump it with 韩国 So maybe like a Korean star or something. Just think about K-dramas or something like that. 韩国明星 or yeah, 韩国明星哪个 oh yeah okay, so 哪个 so like what kind, like ooh what which one, like which Korean celebrity, for example, on TV. Okay, so here's our grouping. I think this is pretty fine. It's actually quite easy to remember. We're not gonna write the stuff down yet, because I kind of want to... Maybe we'll write the stuff down. No, let's stagger it. I think we're gonna stagger it. This is pretty good. So what do we have? We have gone. Are these all mutual? Yong, use. Yong, 做, did. Or do. So I kind of get why they included 干 做 and 用. What do they define 干 as? Do as well? Interesting. I'm guessing they throw in 做 and to compare and contrast with 干. And then technically 用 has a very similar thing. In a way. So we're just gonna have to remember them. 干什么? Can you say 做什么? Yeah, you can say 做什么. 干什么? 干什么? 用什么? Yeah. Okay. They're kind of slightly different. Like gan and 做 are kind of slightly different. I might have to look up some grammar points on them. So what? We have our 4 verbs, right? So we need to know. So 想 is the modifier. 想什么? Actually, these are kind of all lumped together. Because you can 想看, 想做, 想用, right? 想用, 想干, 什么? So I think we can lump them all together in one group. And then we have maybe like 想看 okay. 想看包子to you体育新闻 yes 体育新闻 and then 节目 and then devices 电视手机 电影 oh, you know what? 电影 we'll put to the end. So then I'll start thinking about 明星 So we go with 电视 right? Remove that. So 电视手机上网 right? Or basically just saying 电视上网 your 2 sources 电视上网 then you say 手机号码 link with 号码手机号码 then 叮咛 you have 哪个 哪个韩国明星 Okay, I got it. We got the organization. Tomorrow, I'll be ready for this. We got our narrative. Yes, and we don't need to repeat these things, so we can simplify. We can streamline it a little bit. Oh, 电视. I guess you can definitely go 电视 and 电影 into 明星 like 韩国, 中国, etc. 美国, right? Yeah. All right. That's gonna be our organization for tomorrow. No problems. And then tomorrow we'll pick up the Hanzi. Just so that we're not stacking characters on characters. Between Japanese and Chinese. We have lots of characters roaming around. Alright, folks. There you have it. It's the end of day 69. Alright, we finally crossed 69. Alright. Let's leave it with a few messages, right? Well, what is the take-home message for today? The take-home message for today is totally what I was just mentioning earlier. A background processing. Definitely try it sometime. I think it feels okay. There is some cautionary tale about this, right? As a hobby, I think is an asset to be able to engage creatively without necessarily having to do it. There are like really big pitfalls of this. One thing is if you're constantly brainstorming and processing and creating like background processing, there has to be some sort of routine to eventually put yourself into a position of doing it, right? So I think a great interface between people of today, the digital age of today, is you set a date, right? You set a date, come what may. When you have that date reach, it can be any form of date. Like for example, it could be a daily thing. Like one daily routine is you do background processing for the day. And at the end of the day, you write whatever you remembered on a piece of paper, like a journal. When you're journaling, that's an example of a background process that only lasts for the duration of a day. So the reason that could be effective in a sense of sometimes people are too micromanaging, right? If you can establish, I guess we can do like a flowchart here. Knowing what you can establish in terms of your relationship with, like, let's say time management per se, or how you're micromanaging yourself, right? So if you know this, you can make room for background processing, as I call it, background processing, especially with hobbies. We're not talking about jobs. It's a little scary to do it with jobs because there are some pitfalls. So say like you're already at the deep end, and I feel like I've bumped into a lot of people at the deep end where they want to micromanage and optimize all of their time. So they're like constantly actively trying to output, right? Trying to output. Basically, oh yeah, I don't have time for that. And now I got to go run. And then immediately after running, I got to take a shower, and then I got to run errands. And then when I got to run errands, I also got to do this next and this, and then your day's over, right? And what happens, in my opinion, over time is it becomes a routine, which is great, right? It's great if it works, but then that routine will consume all your time and become samey. The idea of feeling of samey, right? You've optimized your time so substantially that you can't possibly squeeze it out anymore, and you don't want to engage in what I call background processing or a creative process, like a creative process. So oftentimes for those who are in that position, this is what my message is, right? The conversation. I used to be a micromanager too. Every single day, every single hour or second, you can try to like hyper optimize it. And that's great for like, I guess, productivity and whatnot. However, I don't necessarily think it's the most sustainable and balanced lifestyle. Generally speaking, you got to make time for creative background processing sometimes, right? Be exploratory in the sense of not having the impending doom or the constant weight of getting something done literally to feel productive. I think when you enter a cycle where every second is precious time, then you enter a cycle in relationship with yourself where if you're not doing something productive, then you're wasting your time, which honestly, that's kind of a bigger deep cut. However, it is related to background processing. So when you can freely, without the urgency of certain things, like make time for yourself, like set aside things by being a little loose, and then only ascribing specific times in which you output something after a while, that's kind of like language learning, isn't it? And what I'm seeking is a balance for language learners. How long until you should put out, or you should output something so you can monitor yourself, right? And as a hobby, I feel like background processing, it's no shortage of taking input, just constantly taking input. And it seems like when it comes to a hobby, especially language learning, it's actually the other way around, where there's a little too little of output versus input. Nevertheless, if one is constantly doing input, especially language, like for myself, obviously, I spent a lot of time language learning. Being able to change whatever the input is, however mundane and routine it is, being able to practice how to be creative with your everyday routine without necessarily having to output it can make things feel new or interesting constantly, right? You could argue that's kind of an output, as in like you're using experience you're gaining from somewhere else to make things interesting. That's kind of, I'm not going to use like specific words, but the idea that I want to emphasize is sometimes forcing yourself or encouraging yourself to think about things differently, even at the expense of using up more time, may go a long way to prevent one from becoming very complacent. It's also the reason why I encourage people to constantly think of new inputs, right? If something is getting old, find new inputs. If you're not the creative type, then switching tools or adding more tools or cycling through tools prevents that complacency. Complacency precedes boredom. Oftentimes, like most of the time, it precedes boredom. So when you're like, how am I interested in going over the fundamentals that I know I already know? Well, I go over the fundamentals so I can teach them to someone, right? Or I go over the fundamentals to see how I have changed my opinions about the fundamentals. So if I have to learn something over again, I don't say that I've completed it. I say, how can I challenge and make myself creative with that process? So oftentimes I've encountered many people who say like, oh yeah, after I watch the show, it just doesn't hit the same anymore. And I'm like, that's exactly the point. It shouldn't hit the same anymore, right? That's how the human memory works. So the question is, can it hit different? And can it slap harder, right? It could slap worse. It could like be lukewarm and land differently. The question is, though, are you expecting it to always be the same, or you're trying to make it different? Because sometimes the things you love deserves, in my opinion, figuratively, right? Because it's an inanimate object, the concept that you love, wouldn't you love to immortalize it and constantly reinvent it? It's something you love, right? So oftentimes I hear people who say they really love language learning, and yet on the other hand they say, oh, this is boring, like, oh, I moved on from this. It's like, well, it's all language learning. So you clearly only love language learning in a very specific case, right? And that's understandable, right? What I'm trying to encourage is sometimes you can get so used to being creative that paint drying for the 300th time in your life can still be invigorating. Now that's a big extreme. Most things are a bit extreme. What I'm gonna say as a relative is, imagine yourself now, and imagine yourself slightly more creative with the things you love, and then multiply that by the amount of time that you're going to spend doing the thing you love. Now that is an investment worth trying, right? And I can certainly tell you, I was not a very creative person before the age of 19, maybe 18. The first 18 years of my life, you don't have to be. That's part of life, right? You don't have to be. When you're younger, most things seem new. They seem so refreshing. Like you have unrelentless passion. You can jump from the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. And as one gets older, right, your taste and identity begins to, for those who share that situation, I'm not talking about like myself here, but for those people who find that their interest is starting to shrink and be honed down, that's great for productivity. However, that's also at a danger of becoming complacent, as in like the thing can get old, right? The thing, you can feel like you've explored everything about it, right? Which I don't think is necessarily true a lot of times. Largely is due to the nature that the thing you're doing, the approach you're doing, you have no longer a desire or an inquisitive nature that you once had as a younger person, right? So honestly, in my opinion, if you're younger and you're already experiencing that, it's a great investment to try to have friends, an influencer, or someone who is like your muse, some endless supply of muse, inspiration. It's different from consuming content for the sake of consuming content. When you're consuming content, you're not actually creating any. You're being informed of the things, right? You're given information. The question is, how often do you engage with that content? Even a little bit each day goes a long way, in my opinion, because I'm 37. I'm not that quite old, but even at my age, in retrospect, if my creativity was stunted at the age of 18, as in like I was like working and all I care about was the pragmatic things, by this time I would have burned out like multiple times, probably be miserable. Like I'm speaking generalizing, and this is not like a forecast or anything, but it's highly likely that I would be a very highly burnt out individual who feel like they probably achieved their end goals, but then begin to wander around for another purpose, as opposed to the current individual now that I am, which every day I have a purpose, right? You might think this is kind of boring, where, hey, this is the guy who has done over 170 days worth of Duolingo, it's like, but my purpose changes every day. Like the thing I'm trying to extract out of my lessons and stuff is different every day. It's kind of like learning a new vocabulary word, only I'm not solely reliant on learning a vocabulary word. And the deep cut here is, I hope that in the future, the internet provides enough muses for everyone. Because reinventing the wheel is fun when you don't have to do it. Certainly, reinventing the wheel is not pragmatic when it comes to jobs and stuff. But man, reinventing the wheel is hilariously and wonderfully creatively fun for self-indulgence, for creativity. So yeah, if you have a hobby, go and try and reinvent the wheel. Be creative about it. It could be the worst thing that's ever created. It could be the best thing that's created. It could be anything infinitely in between. But what I earnestly hope that is when someone engages in a creative process like that, as they get older, it keeps that feeling of sameness at bay. Because honestly, I largely interact with people who are more experienced and older than me, as opposed to like in this type of conversation context. And then I observe largely younger people. And honestly, sometimes it's scary how there's not much of a difference a lot of times. I run towards people who are not as happy in life. Maybe like something, I guess, something about my personality or my predispositions or my inclinations. I run towards people who feel like they're just drifting through life, or finding no direction in life, or struggling to find direction or happiness in the ones they were once happy and not. And I think lots of the times the underlying aspect is being under practice and unable to enter a creative process. I think creative process is one thing to be wonderfully alive for. If there's anything worth being human or being born human, it's this creative process. So go out, have some background processing, do something creative. Maybe someone gets you to be creative. I mean, this sounds silly, but since we're in the age of content creation, literally asking someone, say, hey, give me an idea and challenge me to make it work, make it fun. That could be it. That could be the start. I personally think that if someone came up to me and say, hey, convince me that this is fun, that sounds like a fun activity to do. I'm not saying the focus is not to be successful. The focus is to participate in doing that. So when someone says, when a video says, oh, how do I make Duolingo work? I can talk to that person. When someone says, this is the facts, less so. There's not much to talk about, right? If someone believes in something so firmly that it's a fact and they're going to go on their rest of life, nothing's going to change that. Or not a lot of things are going to change that. So oftentimes the most interesting people that you are around projects creativity. It doesn't I wouldn't ever say your idea is terrible. The most important thing is it's your idea. At least that's my opinion. I think it makes people feel great about themselves, while also give them intuitively, maybe encourage them to do something that I think will be so wonderful to have as one grows older, when they become 50, 60, 70, when you see that 60 plus year old grandmother still making like speed cut food videos for for YouTube, that's what I'm talking about. That's the biggest asset humans have, in my opinion. So I don't want, okay, I'm gonna sound very direct here. I don't want to hear an excuse like I'm not creative. I want you to be creative. If there's anything, I will try, I'll try my best to like encourage people to be creative, because being human means, in my opinion, you have the capacity to be creative, and that goes a long way. Anyways, with that said, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for listening. I love making like sort of encouraging little messages, at least to myself and for whoever is interested in listening. So that's the end of Chinese and the end of another day. I'll wake up tomorrow just as enthusiastic for another day of language learning and messages, right? Okay, so until next time, right? If you're gonna watch this later, 谢谢. And for the time being, maybe 明天见, right? 明天见 or 再见. Until next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll catch everyone on the next one. Bye.